Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Lacey and this is Living with Lacey. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to share all things Traveler's Notebooks. I don't know what happened to me a couple of weeks ago, but I pulled one of my Traveler's Notebooks out and I just started falling back in love with these notebooks again. They're like timeless. I go through, a time where I'm not using them, maybe just a little bit, and then I'm like, it's everything Travelers. So I have a few things that I've created, I've made myself, and then I have a small collection. I've seen some collections. I have a small collection of my traveler's notebooks that I'm going to share with you, and maybe this will help give you some ideas on how you can use your traveler's notebook. So if your notebook is on the shelf, go ahead and pull it off, dust it off, open it up, and start imagining it in a different way. All right, so I'm going to move everything off of here. I think I'm going to start with my standard notebooks. We'll go from standard to Passport to the ones that I've created myself. All right. All right. Let's get started. All right. So I'm going to start with the ones that I use a little more often. I'll just say that. You cannot possibly use all of these at the same time. I mean, maybe a lot of people can. I can't possibly use all of these at the same time, but they're almost like we do for our planners, right? We buy different covers. We have different textures we have on the covers. We have different colors. It depends on, I want to use this orange or brown one for the fall, the black one for winter. It just depends. So I kind of use mine like that. And I also have a purpose for each one of them. Now, let me just say this. Some of these have not been used in a long time. And like I said, I'm falling back in love with them. So I'm grabbing a few at a time and just kind of reinventing how I'm using these. All right. So we'll start with this one right here. This is a brown traveler's notebook. And I decided to do a little painting on it myself. I use leather acrylic paint. Let me show it to you. So these are the colors that I used, which was beige, acrylic leather paint, and then this was bone. So these are the things that I used. And of course, I used a paint brush. And there are videos all over YouTube to teach you how to paint this. I probably did this maybe about 5 months ago or so, and it's holding up beautifully. I love it. All right, so show you how and give you a little flip through. Move this back so you can really see it. But yeah, it's fun. That's what I love about Traveler's Notebooks, that you can just, I don't know, the sky's the limit. You can stamp on them, you can paint on them, you can put patches all over them, and you'll see that I've done that. I love these right here, these brass plates, and I usually just use my embossing little tool to put what it is. I also watch Serica Studios, how she taught how to, just put a little piece of, do like a little collage in here too. So I'm working on that too. Y'all, when I went to Hello Houston in Houston, Texas, Superior Labor was there, and they had all of their stamps. And my friend Diana and I decided to start stamping the inside of our TNs. Look at that. That is from their stamp from Japan. I love it. And another thing I love is that you can customize these to look however you want. Just depends. I love this right here too, these letters. I might reprint that. So this is just a craft folder, and I have some just stickers that I reach for. And what I'm working on now is making sure that all the stickers go with each traveler's notebook. So if it's one for coffee, then I should put most of my coffee stickers inside of there. So I'm working on that, because some of these stickers I'm like, I don't know if I would use it in this particular journal or notebook. So here's some sterling ink. Once again, I stamped right here. So pretty. Okay, and this is the back of it. I think for this upcoming year, I'm going to go ahead and order me a new craft folder, and I'll probably just take this and just cut it out. Yeah. All right, this is also a folder from Traveler's Company. It's just like their cloth folder. I love this. I was so sad that make sure if you get something like this that I had it in my navy blue or in my black, and I had it first, and the leather rubbed off on here, and I'm scared. I don't know how to clean it, so I'll just leave it alone. But inside of here, I have mostly Serica Studios. I have a couple of Lauren Phelps design, but mostly Serica Studio stickers that I keep in here. And I have some samplers from her. If you have never used Serica Studios, Serica and her husband Sam have an incredible, and I mean incredible, sticker shop. They are beautiful. All right, so this is an insert from Serica Studios. I have two inserts in here. One is a sticker insert from Traveler's Company, and one is from Serica Studios. And I'll flip through this quickly because this is just kind of like journaling, memory keeping, things like that. So let me just tell you this. I go through, I'm like, finish the insert. Every time I see a different style online, then I want to try that style. So I still don't know if I found how I like to journal yet. I'm not sure yet. I'm still just kind of dabbing in, finding different styles to see what works for me. So when you see all of these journals and what I've done inside, you're going to see that I'm just trying out different things. And I'm hoping that for 2026 that I actually find me in all of this journaling, really. So anyway, this is me, a picture of me when I was a little girl. Probably I think that's my kindergarten picture. A picture of me now. So funny. So anyway, this is just some memory keeping journaling that I've done. I've also tried, and I love the way this looks too, right? I really do. I mean, this might be my way, but I tried to get creative and try to just go through and put stickers down and come back and write, and you'll see that there's like a lot of blank spaces. So this right here is just about me going to Austin. So I should write about that. Yep. And so one of my friends passed away. I need to add a picture right here. It's just ongoing. Just ongoing. Good news. I retired. Frustrated about me being consistent and me just chatting with myself. So I'm hoping I should be able to finish this one by the time the year ends. This is my camping trip that I took. All right, and so then this is a sticker book from Traveler's Company. Now, guys, out of everything, Traveler's Company, they have everything that's like neutral, right? So it's like browns and blacks, and then all of a sudden, this sticker book is pink. It just threw me off. So what I did was get some scraps of paper and just cover it up because I did not like it. But these are all the stickers that I carry in here. Sometimes when you are just sitting around watching TV, watching YouTube, this is a good time to do things like this. So I can sit down and watch TV. I just added these in here, some stickers that I printed. I'll sit around and watch TV and then just add stickers to the book. So this is the first one. I've been trying to use this one on, I don't know, a weekly basis. It's kind of like whenever I grab it. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't feel like if I don't journal in here, I'm not upset. These are things that I just gravitate to when needed. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense for me. So, all right, so this is just a journal, memory keeping. All right, so this has become one of my all-time favorites. This is my favorite. I think it's my favorite TN because I did not send it out to Von Kuhn to have these on here. I actually purchased some leather glue and I put these on here myself. I ordered them and just put them on here myself. And so I just love the way this came out. I do. I love the way it came out. I love the way this one looks. All right, so inside, once again, I stamped it with TSL's stamps. This is a card my friend Bunny Plans got for me. She picked up a few things for me when she went to Japan. I learned how to do this from Amanda Lee Plans. She was flipping through her TN. And so I have if you order from Traveler's Company, you're going to get a Traveler's Times. And so I went to Lauren Phelps. She has these, because I know y'all are going to ask, where'd you get that clear cover from? It's from Lauren Phelps Design on Etsy. And you can get one in the TN size. And so all I did was just fold it and stick it in here. So this is my craft folder for this one. Oh, y'all, I feel this is already going to be a long video. Maybe I should divide it up. We'll decide. Okay, and then when I went to Houston last year, I got this Love and Trip when it came out. And I stamped it. That's what I did. I haven't did anything in it as far as written or anything, because I'm trying to make myself finish up some of the things that I have, and maybe 2026 I'll start with like this insert. Look at that. Hello Houston. So I just went through and stamped some pages. Okay, and then right here, craft folder again. And I printed all these things out and cut them out just on this craft folder. Like I printed this out, made it large. Love and Trip. Okay, this is probably, I say everything's my favorite. I think this is, okay, so I love having a black insert and writing on it with a white pen. If one of my dreams, my goals is to have a traveler's insert one day. That's just the journaling side of me besides like functional planning. And it's just got to be black. It's just got to be black. I love it. And if you know me, I use black sticky notes with a white pen. But this was Mother's Day right here. And it's something about the way the pictures look, the way everything just pops when it's on black. And you can get this from Traveler's Company. In fact, for next year, I'm going to order me a couple more. But I do believe it's stuck in here somewhere. But this is Traveler's Company. And so they sell the black one. Okay. So it's Mother's Day. We took my mother to Waco to Magnolia Table and to the hotel. Y'all see how that looks? Just adding pictures and writing on it with white. Yeah. Love it. We went to Hotel 1928. It's a hotel that Chip and Joanne renovated. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's in Waco, Texas. But see, I took this right here. My kids now know the word ephemera. My kids, my husband, like everyone knows. This was our napkin. And I tore the napkin up and put the napkin on here. Look, it's really fuzzy around there. Went to the gift shop, just more photos, saving a receipt. This was my anniversary with my hubby. And then this is a friend of mine, their wedding, a thank you card they gave me. And of course, I have plenty more things to add in here. Haven't done yet. Just some photos and Love and Trip. Look, I love how that looks on the other side. So that's the front and that's the back. Love this. So this is memory keeping as well. I don't write as much in here. You know, there's more photos in here. That's more journaling, a little more writing, and this is a lot more photos with just an explanation explanation of it. Okay. So these are the two that I use mostly. And these two are kept in my desk in my Superior labor bag. I'm going to show you this too. Not yet, but when I get to the handmade. So if y'all been watching Instagram, you'll see that I made some things. Okay. This needs to go in the bag. Okay. So I keep that on my desk so I can reach for them. All right. This is another one. I've not used this one this much, probably because I haven't traveled a lot this year as far as, oops, hold on. I just touched the mic. As far as like going to hotels and things like that, I haven't traveled that much, but this is basically what I use for traveling, and this is the Traveler's Hotel. This is the very first special edition that I purchased from Traveler's Company. And then after that, I went crazy. As you can see, there's another Lauren Phelps design, Traveler's Times. It's the back of it. It's the front. I just love this look. And so these are stickers from when I went to Chicago last year to Paper and Pencil and to Atlas Stationers. Going to Chicago again in a few weeks. Let me know down below in the comments if you are coming to Chicago. Let me know. I think I'm going to give away. I created some new stickers for Chicago, and it's possible that I'm going to print about 50 stickers from Crafted Designs Co. And if you see me, you can get a sticker. So, all right. So this is basically the accordion. And I think I've shown this before, but I love when you have one single event, you can just use the accordion insert and it's great. But I created this on Canva and then printed it out. And this is when I went to declare that this is like the cutest picture. And I'm not saying I'm cute. I'm just saying that it's the cutest picture, probably because it said I'm retiring. I love that picture. You know, you have pictures and you're like, I don't like this picture of me. I like that one. Okay, so this right here, I just kind of did our itinerary of what we were doing. Went to the Museum of Illusions. So this was Monday, and on Tuesday, went there. This is the rest of the Museum of Illusions. You fold that, and then you turn it over. Come back over here. And this is the rest of the accordion for Magnolia. So we live maybe 2 hours away from Waco. So I really call this like a staycation. And this is what we did. And this is where we one of the places that we stayed was in a tiny house. Oh my gosh. I always thought I wanted a tiny house. I don't. I do not. I don't. Let me see if I missed anything. Nope, but this is just the accordion. And then I have another one for Chicago from last year. And I'll be doing another one for Chicago this year. I found this online and just printed it out. Here we go, right here. Here and now. Something with airlines, my cousin and I. There's some more back here. These are all the people that I met. You might find yourself. Got to see first place. Got to see in person. Excuse me. Cloth and paper. Planner's gonna plan. Look familiar. I know she's probably watching. And this is when I went to Paper and Pencil. I went to Starbucks Reserve. Like, I love using this accordion when I have like one event that I attend. Okay, so this is, we had some stamps and I stamped this craft folder. I always take a little craft folder with me, some paper just in case there's some stamps. Now, have I used this yet? No. So this will be used probably for next year too. I do have some trips coming up to Chicago and then New York. So you know what? I might use this one for New York because it's from Yoseka, and I'm going to actually get to go to Yoseka. So this might be, it might be what I use for New York. I use that for New York. Okay. Put this. This was from last year, Chicago. And so when I go to a hotel, but like I said, I haven't done that much traveling, but I use this as the traveler's notebook. All right. The next one that I have is this blue one. There's not an insert in it or anything. I have this Traveler's Factory Little Bear. I have this Van Gogh patch that I got from Amazon, and I put it on here. So currently this one's not being used, but I still love it. Like, I love the way that looks right there. All right. Here's one of my newest ones. So I have never liked this camel tin ever. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I ordered it from Amazon. I don't know. I'm planning on putting my husband one together, and I think either the brown or the camel he'll love, but every one of them that I ordered from Amazon just did not come out right. So you see this one right here. This is from Starbucks Reserve in Japan. I mean, even the smell of it, the way it feels, you can just, but the ones that I got from Amazon, both of these, they just, I don't know. It just was not doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm in love with it again because I put some patches on it, and I have some other things that I'm going to put on it, smaller little patches. And so I'm using this one for camping. If y'all been watching Instagram, you know that I am into camping now, and I wanted something just for camping. Okay, so I've been using this one just for camping. I found these I was going to say stamps. Sorry, y'all. Not these stamps. I found these patches on Amazon. I really like them. So let's open this up. Nothing here so far, but I printed this on Canva. I actually created it on Canva and then printed it out. I love the way this looks. I love how this looks. And when you open it up, it says, follow the adventure of your dreams. Nature awaits. And this was the first camping trip that we went on and had our little tent set up. It was Eisenhower State Park. I put the site number so I could remember that. And I have everything here ready for the second one. Look at this big old fish. I caught 3 fish, guys. And they weren't even this size. It was so small. But I got a lot of ephemera from the camping trip. And then this is the third one that I just came back from last week. And so I have photos and I have all these things that I'm using this for. So every time I go on a camping trip, I'll come and document my adventure. Once again, created on Canva. I do have a few stickers in here. And then this right here was the brochure from where we went. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you've never been to Top of the Rock in Branson, Missouri, it was incredible. I think I'm going to do a reel pretty soon, but it was amazing. So I just got the brochure and I just slid it in here. So I'm going to keep that. Okay, and this, I got the sticker from them as well. But I don't even know what's in here. Okay, these are some stickers from Everyday Explorers about weekend getaway. Oh, this is all about travel. So I told you I'm trying to put all of anything I'm going to use for camping, the stickers need to go in here because I feel like I am a sticker hoarder, but I also have stuff everywhere. So now I'm dividing everything up, placing it in the TN that it goes. So when I get ready to plan or get ready to, do my memory keeping, everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, I haven't done anything with this. This is just going to be a continuation. But I like to keep, I don't know why, I just like to keep 2 TNs. If I'm using it, it's going to have 2 in here. Now this little thing, this is all stickers all about camping as well. But this little insert feels like plastic. It came from Amazon. If you don't want to pay a lot of money to have the one from Traveler's Company, you can just get the one. But I'm telling you, it's not soft at all. And it does not soften up over time. But it will do for this right here. So this is my camping one. So stay tuned for the camping. Love it. All right, this is my one that I got from the collaboration of Blackwing and Traveler's Company. Now, I have not used this because I have a specific purpose that I want to use this for. I want to get back into, I even took some classes earlier in the year, but I want to get back into brush lettering, and I want to use this just for brush lettering. That's all. Oh, I also took the inside of the Traveler's Times and wrapped it around this folder. So I like the way that looks. So I have not touched this, and I'm not. It's also going to hold some ink swatches for me. So I have these little stamps right here. So I'm going to ink up all of my, I'm going to do swatches in here on all of my inks that I have. And yeah, this is what I did. I just took a stamp, stamped it in black, stamped it here, put a little line right here. So it's going to have my inks. This insert is going to be for the inks, but I'm going to have another insert that I'm using for brush lettering. So that's what that's going to be used for. See, I have a purpose. I got a purpose. But what I love about them is that they sit here, they look good, and when I'm ready to use them, I'm ready to use them. My friend Diana, DLM Planned, yeah, we were online talking last week or so, and we were trying to figure out like what we wanted to get, right? I've never had a Hobonichi, so I want to get a Hobonichi for 2026. And I don't know about y'all. Are y'all struggling with finding what you want to use for 2026? I mean, there are so many things out there. I mean, including my own small business, but there's so many amazing things out there, and you can only use so much. And so she was like, Lacey, I believe in having like one main planner and one main journal. Those are the 2 things that you use all the time. She said, everything else is just kind of fun. Everything else is when you pick it up. And I'm like, you're right. So that's what I'm focusing on. I've gotten my 2 main planners, and then everything else is just kind of be fun. So, all right, this is, oh my God, I just act like I just had to have this when it came out. This is another special edition from Traveler's Company, which is Tokyo. I love this. It's beautiful. And as y'all can see, this is thick, but this is still many, many moons or times of just collecting stuff. So in here is once again me trying to find how I love memory keeping, finding my own way. So I'm trying some different things in this notebook. Okay, I think I'm missing a page. Was I? No. Okay, so this is just still an unfinished notebook. What I decided to use this one for was like meetups. So anytime and I have something to put in here because we just met up not too long ago, but whenever I have a meetup with any friends or any kind of meetup, it will go in here. So that's what this is for. And then this is basically all the things that I've ordered. I just throw it in here. And to be honest, I stopped throwing them in here. This should be finished, the amount of stuff that I ordered. This postcard insert, I purchased it, and now I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. But it's in here. So this is meetups and orders. Okay, so y'all, that is all of my standards, and standards all having their little purposes, and I have those two that I grabbed for. So that's the standards. All right, next let's go to passports. I'm gonna move these standards over here. Even going through this, showing y'all, it does make me feel better that I'm not just purchasing things and they're sitting here. They do have a purpose. I reach for them when I need them. And so, yeah. But if you're just starting out with traveler's notebooks, my advice to you is to get you one standard and one passport. That's it. One standard, one passport. Y'all, listen to me, because it is a rabbit hole. It is. You'll want it every time it comes out. You want it. You want it. Kind of like this one right here. Now, I did not buy the standard because I know I did not need another standard notebook. And I have a friend right now, Ebony. I know she's like, don't you buy another standard notebook? If one comes by that just, I go crazy about, I will. But I wasn't crazy about this this red. It really is pretty though. It's really pretty, but I just decided to go with the passport, which is much smaller. And so in this passport, because this red is for love, this is for my grandbaby Jadzia, and I did the accordion for every month of her little life, when she was born, all the way to her turning a year old, which is somewhere in here. Like that, happy birthday. And then her mom's like, you stopped? You just stopped? I'm like, yeah, she's 2 now. I'm not going to do this for the rest of her life. But I will do my grandbaby's first year. And this was in the hospital. I had to get you have to walk around with something around your wrist. And that she was born on August 8th. So anyway, she's precious. So anyway, this tells a little story about her and her first year. So makes Gigi happy. And then I have this love and trip insert that I haven't done anything on. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to let this be kind of like family photos, because you know how I have Jadzia right here. And if I have another grandbaby, or not even if, when I have another grandbaby, I'll do another one of these. But I'm thinking about all my friends and family that I will call her back. All my friends and family, I'm going to place a picture and say something about them in here. That's what I'm thinking that I'll use that for. But so far right now, it's a grandbaby use. Grandbaby. All right, this one right here, I haven't used in a while. You see how this is just, look at that. I love all the scratches and everything. I used this one for an entire year because I had it customized for my wallet. So you open it up, I had it stamped. Got another little journal, because I tried to see if I liked journaling more in my standard or more in here. And I just need to finish all of these. So I've already told myself I'm going to buy like the stickers and things, but I'm not really buying any inserts, because number one, I have a whole lot of inserts, but number two, I need to finish what I have. I just finish this up. So this is just short form journaling. All right. Next, this is my coffee journal. Now, this is the one I should be in all the time that I have not reached for. I need to. And just so you know, yes, I did. I stamped this right here myself. I was watching Ada on Instagram. Ada Ganesh. Okay. I don't want y'all to do that. Watching Ada on Instagram, and she stamped one of hers. And I did not like this, the way the leather was. And so I stamped it. Guys, so much fun. I'm also going to stamp this one too. I'm going to write like adventure, something like that. I'm going to stamp it as well. But this is all about coffee. If you know me, if you know, you know. These came from Japan. I cannot find myself to use them, but I told myself, I was like, you'll leave this earth and then your kids are just grandchildren to get this and stick it anywhere. But yeah, they're in here though. And so this is my favorite coffee house in Houston. And this is just all about coffee. And I'm behind in everything, but I'm okay. My friend surprised me and showed up at the coffee shop where I was. And so, yeah, this is where I went to Magnolia and had coffee. So I have some other things that I need to put in here because I went to 2 new coffee shops and I need to add them in here. All right. And this next one is Starbucks Reserve. I was doing a little coffee in there, and then look what I started again. Journaling. Why? I don't know, but yeah, this is from Traveler's Company, and I love this one. Nothing in it, and then here we go again. Another little insert. So this one really isn't getting used for anything at the moment, but it will. And I think what happened was I got this one first and started working on coffee and then didn't want to move everything in here because I actually loved this one after I stamped it. And so, yeah. All right. This is black or navy blue? I think it's black. And I love this black and gold. You know, you can change these out. And this one I have not used. This one I was going to put in my purse and let it be on the go with to-dos. And then I said, oh, I'm going to make it like a common planner. So I went back here and I wrote like a legend, quotes and sayings, podcasts and YouTube learning, reading notes from books, and shop ideas. And I have not started using this as of yet. So we'll see. Could still be a common planner. I'm still researching too, making sure I understand how to use a common planner appropriately, like it's supposed to be used. All right, and then we have, this is a small camping, all about my camping trips. And what I'm really using this one for is almost like itinerary of where we're going to go, grocery shopping, when we're going to get there, that kind of thing. We're only gone for 2 days. But that's what I decided I was going to use this for. Oh, I got a leaf, but I'm going to use it in the other planner. So I took this along with me just to write down a few ideas. So we'll see. It's cute though. I love the way, it looks. Like the way it looks. Okay, so those are all of my passports. And now I'm going to show you my 2 journals that I created. All right, so y'all heard of Louise Carmen, right? I mean, if you're on the earth, you've heard of Louise Carmen. If you're in the stationery world, you've heard of Louise Carmen. I'm trying to hold back on some of the things that I purchased. Like I made a big purchase in August and I'm like, okay, you got it, you have it. And I'm like, you don't have to have everything. So instead of me spending around $250 or so, because I would want the whole thing customized on Louise Carmen, I've been looking online and I found out how. So guys, I'm not sure what happened, but we lost volume on just a short part of this video. So as I was saying, this is my Louise Carmen inspired notebook. I got the materials mostly from Michaels. The black leather came from Michaels and so did the charms. But opening it up, I have a sterling ink calendar inside of it. Then I have a couple of moleskins notebooks, and so I started just writing about my new adventure of camping. And this was before I started the camping TN, But as you can see, more camping. And then I just started laying down pictures. I'm actually trying to decide if I like moleskin. But this is another one right here when I went to Hello Houston. So I've done some memory keeping in here as well. And then I put in another sterling ink notes page, and I've been doing some brain dumping in here. And look at that, another stamp. And then of course we have some stickers and then lots of pictures and photos to use. So I'm thinking about just using this little journal as really like a junk journal. This is the first one that I created. I'm so proud of it. I absolutely love it. It's something really special when you create something yourself. And so here's the charms on the side where I have faith, passport, and that L for Lacey. And yeah, it was great fixing this myself and creating this myself. And so that one was kind of will remind you of the road book. It's kind of like an A5 slim. I'm thinking that's the size of it. And then I have another one that I created that will remind you of the Earnest that Louise Carmen creates. And so once again, I kind of made it like a little small sister, but it is an A6. When you open it up, all I have in here currently is a A6 Stalogy. I went ahead and went with the A6 Stalogy. I was going to go with the A6 Hobonichi, but it was $41 versus $17, and it's for daily journaling. And so there are 365 pages inside of here. And so, yeah, I just wanted to kind of make sure that, I was really going to daily journal. This is another one that I made with another type of leather, and it's much thinner, but yeah, it's got sterling ink notes in here, and this is all for my business. This is a B6 daily, but y'all, it's fun making your own notebook. It's really fun. But I'm going to put this one out because this is a planner, so it can go back over here, and we'll keep all these out. So guys, I think that is it for all of the notebooks that I have made, or all of the notebooks that I actually have. Basically, my traveler's notebooks. And yeah, I'm excited for 2026. I am not going to start over. That's another word of advice. If you already started one, just because the year changes doesn't mean that you have to go out and get all new inserts and not finish the ones that you have. And so I am not replacing any of these inserts. I am going to use in everything that I already have. I'm just going to use what I already have. And so I don't have to feel, that I've wasted so much. I'm just going to use everything I have. So this is it, guys. Thank you. I know this was a long video, but I had a lot to show and a lot to share. What I want to know in the comments below is, did you get anything out of this as far as any ideas? Because that's the purpose of me doing this, not just to share what I have, but hopefully to help you find new ways to use your traveler's notebooks, or even just to journal or use memory keeping. So let me know in the comments below what was your favorite part, maybe what was your favorite TN, and how you think you might use your traveler's notebooks. Or honey, y'all might be having your game on and you're using this way better than I am. Let me know how you use yours. So let's just get active in the comment section and talk a little bit about traveler's notebooks. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then just give me a thumbs up. Make sure you click on that like button, because that lets YouTube know that you enjoyed it and they can suggest it to other people to enjoy it. If you want to know about any other videos that I upload, click the notification bell. And if you want to be a part of the family, click subscribe. All right. Thank you. Don't forget, take charge of your life one plan at a time. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.